Problem number 5. Let's see what we got going on here. Almost done. Go back and get our pencil again. Make sure we're dark enough. I think I'm dark enough. Make my ink flow to be a little bit heavier. Let's get that hardness to be a little bit higher. Okay, we're cooking with grease now. Alright, ultraviolet light is incident normally on the surface of metal with the work function. That's your phi, 3.44 EVs. You know your power is equal to, power problem. I'm liking it. Watts per watt meter squared. And electrons with a maximum speed of 5.2 times 10 to the 5th meters per second. How many electrons or square meter surface every second? Area is equal to 1 centimeter squared, which is equal to 100 times 100, since there's 100 centimeters. So therefore, in a meter, that tells you that this area is equal to 1. How many zeros you see? 4 zeros, meter squared. Whoop whoop. How many electrons? So we're looking for the big N. Remember, E total is equal to N times E proton divided by E proton divided by E proton, kill, that gives you N equals E total over E proton. Now let's go to work. You know they gave us some power. What do we know about power? Intensity is equal to power over area. And you know power is equal to IA. Recall that you know energy is equal to, power is equal to energy over time. Therefore, energy is equal to PT. This is equation 1. This is equation 2. Putting 1 inside of 2, that tells me that energy is equal to IAT. Cool. That's my total energy. Right? So now this is a baby T. That's not temperature. So now that also tells you that the energy of 1 proton is equal to what? HF. So energy of 1 photon is equal to HC over lambda. Right? Ooh, look at all that fun math. Looking at this equation, that tells me N is equal to IAT over HC lambda. Since I have a lambda on the bottom, that simply tells you that you can manipulate this equation and get, so if I can find some white space somewhere. I'm going to bring it all the way up here. It's going to look confusing, but go with me here. That's going to tell me that N is equal to, notice, be very careful here, that lambda's on the bottom, so when you divide, where does it go? On top. So I got some IAT over HC. Whoop whoop. Let's see what we got here. I had some I got some I, you got some I. Good. My area turns out to be 1 times 10 to the negative 4 meters. Let me go back and check something for a second. So area is 1 over 4. Or, got it? Because there's 1 meter squared is equal to 1 squared centimeters. Got it. Which turns out to be 1 times 10 to the 4th. My time turns out to be every second, so that turns out to be 1. My H turns out to be, well, you know, 6.63 times 10 to the what? minus 34, and then my, what else we have down there? Speed of light turns out to be 3 times 10 to the 8th. All right. Once you throw all that junk into the handy dandy calculator, you should come out with something close to 8.17 times 10 to the 12th. So I'm going to get 8.17. So right here I'm getting about 8.17 times 10 to the 12th electrons per second. Bad handwriting, but if you're listening to the video, it'll spell it out for you. Oh, that's a horrible excuse. I would fuss at y'all. So let me come over here and erase it and do it right. Go back and grab my pen, and that turns out to be electrons. It's cool. Thanks. Worksheet X-ray should be coming later on today.